We're learning a brand new scale this week. In the right hand, it's D major, and this uses 2 sharps. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to learn a new scale today, and that's the D major scale. And I want you to use your major scale formula to find it. So just to remind you what the major scale formula was, it's made up of whole steps and half steps. And remember that a whole step is 2 half steps. So for the C major scale, we started on C, and then we went up a whole step, 1, 2, to D, and then another whole step to E, and then half a step to F, and then a whole step to G, a whole step to A, a whole step to B, and a half step to C. And this is our C major scale. And then we applied this to a G. So the G major scale, also using this formula, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And this was the scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, so now I want you to apply this formula, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, to a D. So pause the video, give it a go, and then we'll come back and see if you got it right. Okay, so hopefully this is what you got for a D major scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So as we've worked out, the D major scale has 2 sharps in it. It's D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So the C major scale has no sharps in it. The G major scale has the F sharp. The D major scale has the F sharp and the C sharp. So it sounds like this. So the movement and the crossovers are exactly the same as when you play the C major or the G major. You just have to remember to put those sharps in. So D, E, F sharp, pass your thumb underneath, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Come back down to the G. When you do the crossover, you do the F sharp, E, D. So practice that this week, take it nice and slowly to start with, and then get faster and up to speed. So now we're going to try the D major chord scale in our right hand. And this is going to start to get a bit more tricky because we've got those 2 black notes in this. So you're going to need to take this really slowly, and only try this if you're really nailing the D major scale. So first up, let's remind ourselves of the D major scale with the F sharp and the C sharp. So all we're going to do is build chords from the root note. So we start with D, and all we do is miss one, play one, miss one, play one as usual, but we have to remember to sharpen the F when we get to it and sharpen the C when we get to it. So our very first chord, we do have an F, so we're sharpening this F. So our first chord is D, F sharp and A. And then we're going to move up to the E. Now this one has no F's or C's in it, so we can just stay on the white notes. But this next one is a tricky one because we've got 2 black notes. If we were just to move up as usual, as you can see, we've got the F and we've got the C, and both of these need to be sharpened. So this is the 3rd chord here. It's an F sharp chord. It's an F sharp minor chord actually, but we're not looking at the majors and minors at the moment. We're just strengthening our fingers and practicing these shapes. So let's start again. We'll start on the D. We've got the F sharp. Then we move up to the E. These are all the white notes. Then we move up to an F sharp, and we've got the F and the C both sharpened here. Then we move up to a G. These are all the white notes, no F or C. Then we move up to the A, and the C will be sharpened. Then we move up to the B, and the F is there, so we have to sharpen the F. Then we move up to the C, and of course the C is sharpened. And then we end again on the D. And then we come all the way back down. So we come down to the C, and of course the C is sharpened. Then we come down to the B, and of course the F is sharpened. Then we come down to an A, which has a C in it, so that's sharpened. And then we come down to a G, all the white notes. And then we have that tricky chord with the two black notes, so the F sharp with the sharpened F and C. And then we come down to the E, and then we end again on the D with that F sharp. So this may take you some time. All you have to remember in your head is you're doing exactly the same as with the C major scale, which is the first scale we learned. And it's always the scale we go back to because it's so easy, because it's all the white notes. So we just do the same thing, but we remember which notes are sharpened in the scale. So in a D, it's the F sharp and the C sharp. So let's go through that again. We've got the D, the E, the F sharp, the G, the A, the B, the C, and the D. Then come back down, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. And if ever you get stuck, just go back to the very beginning. Look at the D, remember how to build your chord, miss one, play one, miss one, play one, and then remember what sharps are in the scale. We know we have F sharps and C sharps, so you can see you've got to raise that F. And if you keep doing this, it will become natural to you. So the more you do it, you do have brain memory and your fingers will remember what to do. So do try and get in your practice this week with your D major. It's a bit more of a tricky scale with the two black notes, but it's just a case of practicing and getting used to the movement using the sharps as well. We're going to be doing the left hand in the next lesson, so make sure you've got the right hand going really well this week. I have added it as part of your practice plan.